we've got here on this part of on this island is this is our work in progress. We carve out parts of this island for any course on campus that needs private space. Students want to work on projects. So this first one was used by German Studies. This is where their students would meet up before they would go out and explore Second Life. We gave the faculty full rights to do what she wanted there, so hence the little building. If you walk up a little bit towards the big pyramid in front of you, which I'll talk about in a second, this next area on the left, we've actually let our colleagues at Lafayette College in Pennsylvania use. They have students who are in Bulgaria studying abroad, yet they still needed to communicate and contact with writing instructors to be able to help with their writing. We lending them, they don't yet have an island, they're thinking about it. So we carved them out this space where they and their students in Bulgaria get online, the writing instructors at Lafayette get online, and they meet virtually to talk about writing projects. So we lent them this space. In front of us is the Black Sun. This was used for the cognitive science class. There's really not much inside, but if you read Stevenson's Snow Crash, this is at the center of the book. This huge place where all the avatars go. That's what it looks like. Again, that was designed by a sophomore in Vassar. The rest of the island looks exactly like you get it. When you get your from Linden, that's what you're going to see. Grass and dirt. And you put everything else up. If we start to walk forward back towards the front again, you'll see a little funky looking building, white building in front of you. That's Ferry House. We put that there because, and this was actually done by a sophomore. This building was designed, I'm not an architectural historian, but the building was designed by Marcel Breuer, and a very famous architect, and it's an interesting example of whatever style it represents, again, out of my comfort zone. We wanted to see how faithfully we could reproduce an architectural building in Second Life. So it's to scale. You can walk through it at your leisure. It's a very bizarre building to walk around because it doesn't give enough space in Second Life for you to actually see where you're going. It's a very weird experience. But the bricks on the outside are the actual Ferry House bricks that he photographed. Right, again, walking to your left. We have a sandbox on our island. This is a place where we allow any member of the Vassar community, students, faculty, staff, or alum, to have the ability to build it to their heart's content. They can create objects. They can script. They can do whatever they want. All we have to know is who's your avatar and what's your Second Life name. We set you up with an account so that we add you to a group that you can build here. So we're going to walk forward back towards the first island. And as we start to walk on the left, you'll see, well, we'll walk over there. Questions as we're walking?
How active does your island get? Do you have a lot of students that are either in the sandbox or in classes at the same time?
No. I would say the island is not active all the time. I think the most we've had up here for a class is maybe 30 or 40 students. About the limit of what's realistic in Second Life. Okay, I'm going to fly over. When you get halfway across the bridge on the left, you'll see a sign in front of our main building. I'm going to fly over and land at that sign. So it's not terribly active, but I don't expect it to be any more than I expect any one web page on our website to have hundreds of people looking at it simultaneously. I think there's this notion that if your island isn't busy, it's not worth it. I tend to disagree.